We have an overall of a Karis project here with some of our aerial targets that we set previously pre-construction. They've requested us to come in with a verification of a segment, so we need to create a flight for that verification segment.
Right, yeah, Scott over at Grams called. He said that they have started moving dirt out here at Karis. Phase 1's ready for the verification portions of it, so we'll go through there. Same as we did on some other sites. Go in, fly it, we'll get the full surface made for them so they can get their volumes for the pads, roads, whatever other dirt they've cut out there.
All right, well, let's see how big the area is and how many chunks we got to cut it up into.
Looking at 62 acres for this one.
We'll probably cut that into 2 flights. So let's cut it up into 2 polygons. You want me to drive?
Sounds good, go for it.
About what I'm going to do with this is make sure I don't need any Lance authorization out here, set my flight plan, and then it's going to be up to, once I get on site, to decide if I got to raise elevations or go check something that you just can't see from Google Earth. Perimeter 21.9, and now we'll email them to the tablets. All right, now that we have our mission plan, we should take into consideration if there's any Lance authorizations we need to do. So let's go hit up Aloft, and we'll scroll over to where we'll be flying for the day tomorrow. Get authorization, Part 107 commercial. We're going all the way to 400. Tomorrow, we'll call it 8 a.m. Okay, duration 8 hours. Agree and submit. And we should get our authorization request approved. So we have our Lance authorization. We're ready to roll for tomorrow. We'll go into the MD cockpit next and make our flight plans all nice and neat. Import KML. And we see our 2 blocks, and we'll see what it thinks it's going to go. It's going to be at 131 feet. I'm okay with that. 131 for 2, so both of those combined are an 18-minute flight. So we really could have just got by with 1. In fact, we'll do that now. We'll kill number 2, and we'll just lengthen out number 1, so we have 1 continuous flight over the subject area. Then put down our takeoff point, select items, and start moving them around. We're done. Let's go get the gear.
So a little bit about Karis. We are located here in Crowley, Texas today. This is going to be a 2,100 home development. It's going to be broken down into 8 phases. We have partnered with the city of Crowley to really bring this together. It's an exciting master plan community that we are bringing here. It will have a lot of the similar design aspects as Viridian. We will include trail systems, amenities, and parks for all the people who are living here. Our land planning is really, really important when it comes to the overall design feel of our communities.
Today we're doing a construction verification flight for Graham. We'll be doing about a 15-minute flight all in to just capture how much dirt's been moved since we last flew this thing.
Today, while we're at it, we're also going to do some ground truthing. We're going to take some shots at various points, with the idea being that we can either prove or disprove the model that we make sure that our data we give them is as accurate as possible.
Yesterday we made what we thought would be our preliminary flight plan back in the office to minimize how much we have to do in the field. As soon as I get out in the field, I kind of look at what I'm dealing with that I just can't see from maybe a Google Earth. Flight conditions very good this morning. There's almost no wind, or at least not enough wind for our drone to care about.
Using microdrones and along with the photogrammetry provides us tools that we don't have in our toolbox otherwise. Conventional surveying is timely, it's labor intensive, and there's some hazards and dangers to it. So deploying a microdrone drone over the site really provides us a quick picture of what's going on, and then using the tools that are available to us, we can provide survey grade accuracy to the data that we're providing the client.
And we are good to go. All right, now we're going to do our alignment. So it goes forward one direction for about 10 seconds, does a 180, and comes back for another 10 seconds. We're watching for that APX alignment to go from red to green.
The MD LiDAR 1000 HR is a great tool to use. It gives a very high point density, so we can get a really good idea of what the average elevation is across the pads across the lots and across the roads, so we get the most accurate depiction of what the dirt is.
All right, our APX has aligned itself without me having to do anything, my favorite kind. And now it's gonna go to its starting point and start mowing the grass. Flight was uneventful, which is the way we like them. So if I do my job right, I swipe 2 times and it lands itself.
Now we're done with the flight, we're gonna go head over to Graham's office, meet with Scott Kohler over there, and see how he's using the data and make sure that we did everything we needed for him so he's happy and they can do what they need to do from here.
My name's Scott Kohler. I'm a project manager here at Graham Associates. Graham Associates is a full-service civil engineering firm, and we've been located here in Arlington for about 50 years next year. With using Adams drone surveying equipment, it allows us to collect the data in the field a lot faster than traditional versions and methods of collecting.
So we're looking at Karis today?
Yep. Just pulled up the original one to take a look at where we all started from.
This is before we did any dirt work, any kind of cutting. This is the original site as it was?
Yes, this is exactly how it was when we started. You can see none of the trees have been cleared yet. Hey Josh, let me show you how we put our plan set together after you guys delivered our topo.
Definitely.
I'm bringing up the AutoCAD software. You can see your existing contours that you guys created for us that are sitting in the background. And then from that, we're able to lay out our lots. You can see the rest of the proposed spot shots that were created to put the whole plan together. Once we have our stuff like this, we've released the contractors to go out to do the dirt work first before the underground, so that gets the basis of everything. But the purpose of that most recent flight you did for us was to capture or take a snapshot of where the dirt contractor left the site.
Perfect. Do we look at see how they did today then?
Yep. So here was the original that you created for us, or that you collected for us. And then here's the latest one. And you can see in here how all the pads are created, the side yard swales are cut properly. You can see the roads are all much lower than all the pads by design. The one thing, remember we talked about, here's that major swale that's on the far western side of the project. We'll have to go back in and do some more collection in there. Josh, now that we've collected this, we've got this snapshot in time. The fortunate part about this is the contractor that did the dirt work is going to be the same contractor that's doing the paving. So after the underground contractor gets through here, we will have to do another snapshot of the exact same area.
So yeah, give me a call when you're ready to go on the next phase and we'll help you out with that one as well.
Sounds good, thanks Josh. And I think what we'll be ready to do, we'll be ready to get back out to Karis again. Those underground contractors are gonna need to work fast.
Perfect, looking forward to it.
Excellent, thanks.
Thank you.